In a big news, U.S. President Donald Trump has nominated former Federal Reserve Board member Kevin Warsh to be the next chair of the U.S. Federal Reserve, setting the stage for significant change in leadership of the world's most influential central bank. Announcing the decision on his social media platform, Truth Social, President Trump praised Warsh's experience and credentials, describing him as a future great Fed chairman. Now, Sumita is joining us with more details on this. Over to you, Sumita.
That's right. So that's the big news that's coming in from the U.S. administration, because President Donald Trump has nominated Kevin Warsh to succeed as the Fed chair after Jerome Powell. Remember, this ends months and months of process, and now it seems that it has, of course, culminated. We've seen, of course, a lot of criticism that's come in from President Donald Trump on the current chair of Fed, Jerome Powell. He's, of course, called him too late Powell because he's not cut rates enough as per President Donald Trump's liking. So, of course, this is going to be the key challenge for the new Fed chair in terms of how he handles the monetary policy, given the kind of circumstances that we're seeing in the United States, whether it's related to the labor markets or it's related to inflation. Now, President Donald Trump has claimed that inflation is within control. Inflation has ebbed. However, it is still not within the range of the Fed. So, of course, that will be the big task for the Fed chair, to control and tame the inflation, but at the same time manage growth of the country as well, coming in at a time when, of course, President Donald Trump's tariffs policy has sort of created havoc. It's created a lot of disruption all across the globe. There is supply chain disruptions as well. So, of course, maintaining and making sure that growth, domestic growth, is on a consistent path, that will be the key challenge for the new chair of the Fed. The other key challenge for the new Fed chair is going to be, of course, to manage the Fed's credibility, to ensure that there is some sort of a distance between the central bank, the United States Central Bank, and, of course, the U.S. administration. So definitely this is coming in at a very precarious moment for the United States administration for all the reasons that I've just mentioned. But let's also take a look at Mr. Warsh's background a little bit. In fact, what we're given to understand is that he earned a law degree and began Wall Street career at Morgan Stanley as VP and Executive Director, and he's also spent 7 years at Morgan Stanley in mergers and acquisitions before he actually transitioned to government services. And then President George Bush appointed him as Special Assistant for Economic Policy and National Economic Council Executive Secretary. He also nominated him to Federal Reserve Board in 2006 at the age of 35. He's been the youngest ever appointed to the Reserve Board. In fact, he served as Fed's representative to the Group of 20 and emissary to emerging and advanced Asian economies, and as administrative governor, Warsh managed Federal Reserve's board operations, personnel and financial performance duties. So definitely a huge challenge lies ahead of the new Fed chair, and of course how Mr. Warsh is going to sort of dispense of those responsibilities and of course manage certain questions, particularly around the Fed's credibility.
Absolutely, Sumita.